Always do your best. What you plant now, you will harvest later. Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video. Today, we're going to be focusing on Ripple and XRP. Before we get into any of that though, I do want to try it again. I do again want to try and hit 500 likes on this video, because if we hit those 500, I still want to give away $250. All you have to do to enter is just quickly press the like button right now, comment down below where you would like to receive it on, like what coin is your favorite coin, something like that, and also make sure you are subscribed with the notification bell on. And guys, make sure you press the like button if you're holding any of these coins. Now, today, as I said before, we're going to be focusing on Ripple and XRP, and we're going to show you guys a couple of different topics within Ripple and XRP, and we're going to be explaining this with a ton of tweets. First of all here, I wanted to clickbait a little bit by putting XRP is designed for $10,000, but I'm going to spare it. I'm going to spare y'all, right? I want to try get away from the price prediction type of things just because I know it doesn't really benefit anybody. But to a certain extent, I never really do these predictions myself. I give you guys the most burning questions, ideas, and theories that are going around, and I present them to you with an opinion next to it. So in theory, I could put the title there, and if I did, I'm sorry, because I couldn't let myself I couldn't hold myself back. I'm going to try to not put it as a title. Jack the Rippler Ripple XRP says on Twitter, XRP is designed for $10,000. The volume and the burn rate will increase rapidly. Speculators will push the value up, too, because they are frustrated and have fear to miss the train. But then it will be too late for you. XRP the standard. I do get this, but I still think that talking about $10,000 per coin is definitely not what it is designed for, and also definitely not what we should be preaching to everybody. I think that it's very stupid and very immature possibly to even talk about these numbers just because it can hurt so many people. If you talk about $100, I think at $500 I'm going to draw the line of being realistic and being, a little bit crazy in a possibly still good way, but anything above the 589 number, which is already ridiculously high, I'm just going to see as real, really faithful optimism. But anything is possible in theory. But I just think you should not be preparing yourself for this, and also make sure you understand that it is definitely not designed to be $10,000 per coin. I noticed here that Roses on the Moon put on Twitter, "Thanks for the mention. XP community, let's show some love and support to his YouTube channel. The DustyBC has been putting out some good content and spreading awareness of XRP. Go check him out. Just wanted to give you a shout out back because I really do appreciate you sharing that, and a lot of love for that. Really a lot of love." Bank XRP on Twitter showcased us a video of FlashFX here. I wanted to quickly show you guys this little teeny tiny 30-second video of FlashFX that sends money to the Philippines and runs on Ripple.
Sabi nila, love makes the world go round. Pag may minamahal ka, you help them through life's many ups and downs. Distance should never be a factor, but simply a detail. Gusto mo silang safe and secure, na iparamdam na nasa tabi ka lang nila when they're sick. Or rewarding them sa bawat tagumpay. Lahat to ay posible because of FlashFX. Life may sometimes be difficult, but caring about them shouldn't be. FlashFX, international money transfers made easy.
So the first time I listened to it, I couldn't understand anything. I was just like, is this a different language? Like the first couple of times. Yeah, but now I listen to it again and again and again, I'm starting to understand or differentiate, I think, a couple of words in there. But yes, FlashFX uses Ripple and XRP. Pretty cool find, pretty cool video right there. Amazing find, Bank XRP. Over to Kevin Cage on Twitter. He says, if you aren't thinking about owning a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. This is a quote by Warren Buffett that makes a lot of sense. Get it into your head. Ganesh Hiramath on Twitter says, breaking, 1.4 million accounts hacked on XRP wallet provider GateHub. And I've shown you guys time upon time again, don't leave your XRP on exchanges or non-hardware wallets if you don't have to. Just because you don't own your coins and things can get hacked, make sure you either put it in a paper wallet, hard wallet like the ledger that I have in the link in the description below, but make sure you just have it in a secure place to make sure that when these prices go up to the moon, you've not lost out on all your XRP. Sergeant Obi-Wan on Twitter says, let's see, Brad Garlinghouse says 99% of the digital assets will fail due to the lack of utility. He himself and Ripple are working with regulators. Make sure you do your due diligence and research on the digital assets you are buying. This is actually a speech towards holding XRP. Why am I saying that? Because Brad Garlinghouse has said that most of the digital assets in the space will fail. What he has also said, though, is that XRP's value will most likely be derived due to utility, and that a lot of these coins will fail because they have none. Now, the reason we can actually most likely trust that XRP will not be one of these coins is because Ripple are really closely working with regulators. So most likely, if there's not the big issue of XRP being a security, then all is going to be fine. And XRP is really one of your safest bets. I guess that's the only one thing that can still drag it down. Alex Cobb on Twitter says, Santander confirms USD to Mexican peso corridor launch, fast and competitive service. Announcement next week. This smells like XRP. Pretty amazing, pretty cool. More XRP coming along. We've been talking about this for a little while, about Santander here, putting up a lot of developments, but hey, we're seeing more and more coming along here. And I see his website, XP Daily, is also doing good. It's pretty cool for him. Guys, don't fall for these scams, by the way. I'm just noticing it here. Make sure you don't fall for it. Here, time and time again, they're trying to scam people. Make sure you watch out. Stuart XRP posted on Twitter, best Ripple tweets of 2017. And now I don't know for sure if I can showcase this due to copyright, and that's why I will not be doing it. But it's pretty cool. You know, they have a lot of tweets here. Kira Kelly, Brad is a great dude, but he's a CEO. I'm a CEO. It's boring. You know, and there's a couple of really interesting ones from 2017. I just never knew this existed. So to me, this is pretty interesting. You know, I never knew this, but I think it's a lot of fun right there. CryptoBull 2020 on Twitter says, XRP will go to $100 soon as banks must use it. Because for cross-border payments, banks have to pre-fund billions of dollars overseas. Using XRP, they are freeing up that money. Now, do banks have to use XRP? No. Is it profitable for them to do so? Most likely. Now, a couple of things that people are saying is, like for example here, wrong. Once they have to use it, 4 or 5 digits are inevitable, but to $100 is not wrong on the way to 4 or 5 digits, yada, yada, yada. Because CryptoBull is saying here $100 because the bank's going to be using it. Some people are putting that estimate a whole lot higher. Now, again, I want to keep it realistic with you. My personal prediction is that $100 per coin, definitely possible in theory. All right, if I'm just looking at it from my own eyes here, completely possible. That's completely insane because that will make you ridiculously rich. But still, I'm thinking completely possible. But if we're starting to talk about 4 and even 5 digits, I'm just not supporting it yet. Maybe, won't, but in the future, I can put my mind to it. But for right now, that's just too far in the future for me, and I'm going to call you a little bit of a crazy guy or too optimistic. Because, I mean, you can always be that, but don't expect it to happen. Just hope for it to happen. Maybe that's what I should put right there. Just stay in the realistic realm just to make sure that disappointment won't hit you like a truck. Because again, guys, I'm all up for high beliefs, high hopes, high expectations, but it's very far off, and I'm just worried that some of you are going to be let down, because I see that as one of the big issues through XRP or with XRP community, that we're putting the bar so high where instead of doing under promise over deliver, we're doing over promise by 10,000 times and then undeliver or under deliver by, like, you know, I guess then 10,000 times. You know, just a lot lower of giving than or kind of a lot lower. How would I say it the best way? We're just expecting a lot more than can actually happen. And this is not in terms of developments, because developments are just insane for Ripple and for XRP. I'm pretty sure that it's just it couldn't be better almost. But the price, that's just one issue. It's just because I think people make some predictions for themselves in terms of price. They're like, oh, yeah, you know, by 2020, I want to have $10 billion in my bank account. Straight up. And since, you know, in May of 2020, since it doesn't happen yet, people are like, ooh, yeah, I'm not going to support this coin anymore. We're going to hate it now because it's not making me rich. I think that's the issue a lot of people are having. But okay. BG Iraji says, remember when you could buy 4 XRP for $1? Well, I don't. XRP the standard. Leave this vague volume market in your dust. XRP ledger or it didn't happen. Pretty interesting. When did you guys actually get into XRP for the first time? Just wondering. A lot of people are not going to watch the videos so far in, but for the people that do actually watch 10 minutes into the video, when did you buy XRP for the first time? What was the price at? Just interested because I personally do not know my first price that I bought XRP at, but my main price is I think around 13 cents, so I'm assuming that it was pretty early. It was definitely before the bull run, very, very far before the bull run, but I don't know the exact main price. You need to let me know though. I'm really quite interested. XRP OW, or actually King Solomon at XRP_OW on Twitter says, people predicting XRP to whatever insane number by whatever insane date are not so bright possibly. These individuals always have new right around the corner moon predictions. Are you a sheep? It's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't be an idiot and follow the nonsense, or do, I don't care. What I'm trying to say there, actually, by quoting him possibly, is to state that you should try to not believe moon predictions that have a certain date. If somebody makes a video that says why XP could go to $100, you could watch it. Why? Because in theory, they're just kind of lining you up for some info as to, most likely what's happening in adoption for XRP, but also maybe theory about why XRP could ever get to $100. I mean, we could be talking 1 year, 10 years, 15 years, 6,000 years. We don't know. Somebody says why XRP will be $50 November 1st, 2019. If somebody had said that, they most likely were wrong because it didn't happen. Maybe in their reality it did, in their mind. But in our reality, the one that we're all living in, it did not occur. And the reason that I think you should not watch those videos even is most likely because you're just going to waste your time, have wrong expectations, and maybe look forward to some dates that are going to be letting you down, making you, again, less motivated to HODL and making your journey just so much harder. Because, guys, trust me, I've been in this space for quite a while, and I know that price predictions with these numbers, $10,000 per coin, $1,000 per coin even, can sound so appealing. They might make you spend more money than you want to, but also might make you too positive, might make you too attracted to the offer, to the coin, to everything surrounding it. And I think what can happen in turn is that you're just too dedicated to it. You're expecting too much from it, and when it doesn't deliver, right, because you overpromised yourself and you're under-delivering, or at least Ripple/XRP is under-delivering with price, that it's going to let you down and make you either hate or get another coin, or maybe just in big losses. So that's why I should always state, don't invest more than you can lose. Make sure you keep thinking realistically. High expectations are most of the time a source of depression or letdown. Have high hopes, not high expectations. And I think the best expectation to have is you're either never going to get rich off this coin, but it's going to be a side profit, or you're going to be rich in the far future because of this coin. And I'm talking a couple of years here. That's just to make sure you're always grounded, because if you think that's all right, then anything that can happen is going to be positive. If you want to be really safe, you're going to say, all right, all this money that I've put in, I've lost. But that's most likely not the case. At least for what I'm believing in, all right, XRP is going to make us really quite wealthy depending on how many coins you have in the future. And not a specific day for future, but just future. And all the volatility is purely volatility. It's not realized losses. It's just losses on my computer screen right now. But the real money, we're going to be seeing in a couple of years. That's how I like to view it. That's how I like to see it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment down below if you agree or disagree. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on Twitter, though, TheDustyBC. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care.